Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on it. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. We're going to break it down for you about 10 minutes in counting. I got to brush my hair. I got to put on my shirt. I got to get ready and put on my suit. This 10 minutes gives me that time to brush my hair, to get ready, because I've been in the charts since 6 in the morning. I don't have time to get dressed. I don't have time to get myself pretty. All I have time is to be in the charts, baby. I'm not playing with you. We made gains last night. I'm going to show you how we did it while I was sleeping. My account prints money while I go to sleep almost every single night. Crypto Billy, did you take the trade I put out last night? It hit for gains, baby. We did it again. Ha 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 ha. just hit my trade to the upside. Bah! I've been like 10 for 10, baby. I can't stop winning all weekend long. Woo! You see that pop to the upside for Bitcoin? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Bitcoin pop from 160 to the upside. Let's go. 42,360. Last night, that thing banged on them. Let's talk about the trade last night. Let's bring down the music. Let's bring down the energy. Let me relax. Yo, Rumble looks good to me. You know, number one, they were pushing that, you know, freedom of speech, right? They don't want people. They pushed this thing to the ground. Look, it bottomed at like 333, really. Look at that. Kind of creepy, right? 333 was the price. Then it made an Adam and Eve double bottom. Look at the Adam and Eve right there that I teach you. Look how beautiful that was. Look at that. And look, you know the Adam and Eve makes the 40% every time. It's like 95% accurate, this thing. And there it goes. Horrible that this is how you have to play it in the stock market, right? Absolutely ridiculous. Oh my God, the screen. Oh my gosh. The news, right? Sorry. Dang, mornings. Thank you. Show me the right screen. For crying out loud. 6 monitors. All right. But Rumble looks good to me. You see that Adam and Eve double bottom? Rumble looks good to me. I just want to put it out there. Rumble looks good to me. All right. Bang, bang, bang. Anyway, let's break down Bitcoin. If you were in my trading group last night, we hit the trade for gains again. All right. Shout out to everybody here. Remember when I said that when I came back this morning, we'd be in my green box? Look at this, dude. How crazy am I? I'm a fruitcake. Dude. Ooh. Last night, I made this green box. I never moved it. I said, when I get back to the live stream tomorrow, 8 a.m., we're going to be in the green box. Dude, come on, man. That's crazy, right? And we ended up getting our pump. First target right there was 42.84. We got to 42.848 to the upside. I called this last night. If you're in the trade, you're still up. Not as much now with the retrace, but you are still up in the trade. I gave this to you guys last night, exactly as I saw it here. And bang, 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 Bitcoin to the upside. This music's just not, it's keeping me too, like, that works for me a little bit. Yeah. So look, what is going to happen to BTC right now? You know, it's interesting. It looks like it's in a bit of a flag. It's not too strong. You're looking for the retest off this key level for a move back to the upside. That's what you're looking for. The second you lose this level, you come into this high volume node, then you're going to break back down to 41,233. All right. We'll get rid of my green box now, but that's amazing. It is in the box. Come on, man. We were here last night, you know, and I did the whole measurement to see how many hours it would take. Unbelievable, right? Pretty crazy. I took it, but I don't have a lot of liquidity. Made 150. Hey, dude, it's about, 2-3 years ago, did you even know how to trade? You know what I mean? That's progression. You have to look at everything in life and say, am I ahead of, am I $1.50 ahead of where I was before? If you're constantly making a little bit of a gain, that's what my dad used to say to me. He said, everyone beats themselves up. They want to make these huge strides. He's like, if every day you're pushing the boat up an inch, like, hey, if you made a $1.50 trade, that means, let's go over that. Maybe you didn't know how to leverage trade before 2-3 years ago. That one thing. So you did that. Bang. Maybe you've never really been that good at, maybe you mostly lose money. Maybe one of the first times you actually made a profitable trade. Bang. You know, I'm not saying that. I'm just going over, my whole thing is there's so many positivities to be had. You know what I mean? When you look at it. So to me, you're doing absolutely amazing. Like, I see so many great things to take out of that one statement. You know, I watched it last night when you said it at the end of the stream. I took it, but don't have a lot of liquidity. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah. Whatever. So, you know, who cares? I made a green box, price acted in the green box. Oh, well, right? I'm just saying, but it's just, this is the type of stuff you'll see here that's really weird. Anyway, moving forward, not a big deal, right? That and a cup of coffee gets you on the MTA, right? I mean, right now we're looking for this falling wedge flag. Bit of a kind of rising cup and handle to be had here, but it's a bit of bearish. 1 hour has reset. 4 hours overbought and says, I'm done, you know, and that got rejected by the 200 SMA. So you always want to zoom out too. Look at the bigger time frames. Always looking at the bigger time frames. I trade the smaller time frames, but remember, I'm always zooming out and looking at the big boys. Honestly, that looks like we're about to dump on the 4-hour time frame to the downside. Rejection. I'd be out of a long right now, to be honest. Or maybe not even trade. Sunday's not a great day to trade. Yeah. I'm closing my trade, just so you know, guys. Down like $6. I just realized I'm trading Sunday, and I want to be present with my family. And so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be present with my family today. I'm not gonna be looking at my trade or looking at my phone. I'm gonna give them today, and I'm gonna give up the chance to make some money today for my family, because you know what? It's more important. It's more important. When I'm in a trade, no matter what I say, I'm gonna be checking on it, no matter what, throughout the day. When I'm not in a trade, I give my family more of my time. Period. And you can lie to yourself all you want. You can say whatever you want. I know that's to be true. The short looks beautiful, though. 4-hour short to the downside. Look, you got a bearish divvy, really. It's not perfect bearish div, but, you know, this wanes up, not as far. Actually, I'm going to break it down. I'm going to delete all my work. We made that nice gain last night. We got rejected by a 200 SMA and a resistance point. I see possibly an inverted head and shoulder. I just want to break it down. I'm going to look at it from the biggest to the smallest. I even like the 2-week chart. It's basically been my go-to. The 2-week chart has made me so much money in my life. It's the one chart that I really trusted in when the whole market was just absolutely garbage. When everyone said we were going down the tubes, I would go back to history. You know, the other day, like I was talking to, last night I was talking to a group, you know, and I kept saying, Bitcoin, all you got to do is buy Bitcoin. I was like, you leave one Bitcoin for both your kids right now. I was like, it's 30, 40K, but you put, so you put 40K in and you put it on a hardware wall and you leave it to your kids. I was like, in 10 years from now, they're both sitting on $1 million, you know? I was like, 20 years from now, they both could be sitting on 5 mil, right? And my buddy's like, well, yeah, but that's what happened the last 10 years. There's no what happened this, And I was like, look what happened to Bitcoin since the last. And everyone's like, yeah, but that's what Bitcoin did 10 years. It's not going to do it again, And I'm like, no, it's not going to go up. It went up like 40 million %. You know what I mean? It's not going to go up 40 million %. But people don't get it, man. It's right in front of them. Like, it's right in front of them. Like, they're like, what do we do? How do we invest? How do we find money? And I'm sitting there, like, with the 3-piece on, like, I'm like, you could just buy Bitcoin. And they're like, no, it's just got to be something better than that. Like, and you're just like, no, there's nothing better than it. Like, it's Bitcoin. But and honestly, there's probably some things that I don't understand. So I'm not trying to say that I'm a know-it-all, right? Probably some things that I don't fully understand. I'll put that out there, right? 100%. Engine been ripping, yeah. Sure does. Made 1 year worth of subscription in the 99 in one trade last night with the lifer. One single trade. Yo, I love you, Crypto Billy. Thank you for saying stuff like that, man. You're the man, dude. God bless you. I really feel for $99, we give away so much information. And we give free trades. Like last night, you didn't even have to be in the 99. Like, you just had to be in the live stream. You just have to be consistent with me. You're like, how's this guy back in the morning? He was here last night. He doesn't stop. You know why? Because I get to show the gain that we made last night. What, wouldn't you want to show up to your stream if you hit the gain? Of course you would. Let's be honest. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? So, there's no second best, baby. Let's go. Shout out to Jamie Zeno, the love of my life. The sweetest flower I've ever met. Jamie, I hope I made you smile. I know he's blushing right now, even though he says he's not. You know what I mean? No, and I made massive gains last night on ONDO. I really did. Like, it's kind of crazy. I don't even expect to make these massive gains like such, but it's been crazy. It's been crazy. ONDO just keeps ripping too. I'll be honest. Like, I'll show you right now. Look, I'll show you some bags just to be nice, but like, I put $5,000 in ONDO. It's already $6,150. It's pretty awesome. I put $5,000 in SEI. It's 5,369. I put $5,000 in Manta. It's only 5,239, and it's been up higher a few times. So, I shelled out some dough. I got into BMX hard when it was low, real hard. I got into lit games. I keep adding to my lit in this low section. I'm buying S Fund in this low section because it's going to become a great it's going to be a pad where you can make a lot of money. If I can get 20 grand into S Fund, probably be a good idea for me. Maybe 50 grand. It's kind of sad though. They suck a lot of your money when you're doing the funds, but you can make a lot of money. Crypto Billy, what do you think of doing S Fund? You're a pretty smart dude. Could be the Bitcoin cycle price having to halving. I love MX token. I like some Wildcoin, but it was good and not so good. I keep some Fetch AI. Hello. And that's it. I'm not going to show you guys any more. Join the trading group for more. All right. Get your Tangem wall today, though. I got to do some deal with them. I like Tangem. We got to call Tangem up and let them know I want to shill Tangems. All right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Let's go. 420 people on the live. Let's do this. 428, 108 people on the likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers on this early Sunday. They're like, oh, where's the lifer? It's funny. Just a few weeks ago, I did an early Sunday stream out of nowhere, and it was popping out of control. Right? Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. The 3 altcoin AI teams I like, Fetch, Tau, and OXO. He like, oh yeah, I got to get some OXO. I haven't had enough of that. Let me take a look at that. It's been a while. We're going to look at that in a second. All right. We have till 9. All right. So we have like 37 minutes if you want to kick it with the lifer. 5 a.m. where I'm at. Can't miss the hype early AM stream. Jamal, my man. Jamal Antonio. Bomb, 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 bomb. Ready for action, man. Yo, when you picking me up in the private jet, man, I can't wait. I can see it. It's only a matter of time, baby. Sitting there, coming out, like, you're going to have a driver come grab me. You're going to be in the back of the, on the Maybach. Yo, what's up? I'm like, yo, man, what's up? You be like, yo, man, you know how it is. Just chilling, you know. Just got my dog, you know, cleaned up at the salon. So let's break down Bitcoin. 2-week chart, overbought. Not in a great sign, but when we get this high, we've seen big moves come out of the 2-week chart. Both times we were this high. Boom. Here we had a little, you know, but we are at resistance. You know, support or resistance. We did hit a resistance on the 2-week. We have one right above us too there. It's a range. You know, we could make it a chubby area. A chubby range. There we go. Like something, you know. It's a chubby little range there. So that's our resistance though. Okay. It's 48,000 to 50K, 48.5, 49. You know, we got to punch through. We got to punch through. And we attempted to, but we just didn't, you know, we were at the end of a bigger rally. We did not have the momentum. We did not have the liquidity. And then we had to deal with FTX selling off every piece of their entire grayscale portfolio, right? Anyway, so moving forward. 2-week chart does suggest that we have this like support system here at 37.8. We came close to it and have bounced. There's even a little support system below it too there at about 35.8, and then we would come to 31,005. So we've got some strong support that we've broken through. If you also look at the VRVP, which has been an amazing tool that has really held me down, and every time I've trusted in it. So like once you got above this high volume node, it said that you had to keep going until you got to these high volume nodes, right? Look, this is the one that sticks out right here. And you can see that's where we had a problem. Once we get above it though, look, every time the next node is lower, you fall down to it very simply. And then you go to what are called the volume area low highs. And so the volume area highs are the all-time high. Now, if there was a big node right here and we had fallen back below it, then we would fall back to here. But we just don't have that. And so once you get above this node here sticking out, it's just it's very likely in my lifetime you see of trading, you break through the node. It's very unlikely you break back to the node and then come back down to these nodes again, because the ball is moving with gravity now. There's too much weight pulling it on the other side. This is how this was explained to me too when I first learned about this indicator, and I almost didn't believe it because I was like, that's just too simple. And then I started trading these gaps, and they just play out so beautifully. So right now, you're at a high volume node with a gap right above you. That gap takes you right to 48.50. And then look, there's a gap right here. That is a gap, even though you can't see it because that's a node and that's a node. That is a gap. It's subtle, but the more you trade, the more you can see highly sensitive ideas. And I think that's truly the key. You become hypersensitive because you see it so much. And the more hypersensitive you become, the more you see the charts. All right. So look, I know I could make gains today, and I know I could, you know, I'm not forcing myself to trade. But look at that day, the 5-day chart. It looks like the 5-day is about to get litty. The 5-day chart's about to explode. Look at that thing. It broke out. It's got a measured move to the upside. This thing looks lit. If it's touching the 21-day moving average, I mean, oh my gosh, right? With a golden cross coming, that looks absolutely beautiful. That looks beautiful. That tells me we're going up to 62,000. The 5-day chart wants a 50% gain for Bitcoin. And to think about it, you don't think an asset that pumped this much last year isn't going to pump 50% into the halving? A measly 50%, 20 quick K for 42? I mean, let's not split hairs here. Let's think about this logically. Okay? 62,400. I'm from Scotland. What's his underwear? Socks with no shoes. The Scottish. I gotta really hone it. Scottish accent. The Scottish talk a little quicker. Talk a little funny. Nosana is an AI play on Solana. Nosana's hot, man. We've been trading that on and off, and it keeps pumping hard. It's unbelievable. Nowhere close. I know. What you don't understand. Could you check Bozo Hybrid on Solana CTU? It's not close, not even close. I'm trying to be accepted to mine on Nosana. Interesting. Get it done, man. Just get it done. Stop trying to do it. Get it done. We're discussing if you're wearing pants or not. Yeah, I am actually. At the last minute, I said, you got to wear some pants. All right? I've got to make sure that my friend here is covered up. What? Do you know what I'm talking about? What? I don't think you know what I'm saying. I have pants on. I just didn't put my belt on. I didn't have time. I'll put it on, though, when I get, All right. That's why I should have put my belt on. Tony Rosas said weird. Right? BB is carefully listening, waiting for an infraction. And no, isn't that crazy? It's like she's the thought police. It's 1984, and she's coming for your brain. I always decided last minute that I should wear pants. Yeah, exactly, right? He meant Master Frank. Come on, man. Metis, Adam, STX, my bag's filled with those three. Okay. Okay. What do you think of my bags, Crypto Billy? Do you think they're crazy? Do you think they're what do you think of my bags? Steven, he's wearing booties. No, I have no shoes on, man. I go barefoot on these lives. Can I get that? Oh. Is he flexible? Oh, there it is. All right. Not sure, Sam. Crypto Billy. He's like, so you're telling me there's a chance, Crypto Billy. Made it. Didn't get the notification this morning. Shout out to Kyle Tamala. How cold was it today? Jumped in the pool. Epic. That's awesome, man. I like that. Barefoot is good for strengthening your arches. Thank you, Zeno. When pumping. Yeah, when was hot. So the 5-day looks pretty nice to me. The 3-day chart's looking pretty accepting too, as well, as these start to come closer together. I wouldn't be surprised if we made a beautiful ascending triangle before we ended up getting lit. But previous resistance is support, and so far Bitcoin has settled off here and is holding this as a beautiful support. Also, a lot of support there too to coincide with this bounce. So it's not just this one area. There's actually some strong, timely support here. So 5-day, 3-day look good to me. And the only thing is the daily pumped up pretty nicely. We didn't really get back above a key resistance. Bitcoin has to break back above 44,160 here on the day. I even bring it right here to this wick. But 44,879. I mean, resistance. We've got to flip that. If you can't flip that, we very well just could, that could be a lower high in a trend, a high, a low, a lower high, and then we could be looking for a lower low. Back down to the 200 SMA. It's not over yet. We're not out the fence yet. We did bounce off the 200 SMA. We did break through this beautiful trend line. That's a good sign, you know. So you can even draw this trend line and continue it. As long as you never break back below this, you are good to go. And then I established this idea here as a new trend that we could possibly start to make, but only time will tell. There is a hidden bullish divergence that I've never back tested before that is a little funny looking, but to me, it still represents hidden bullish. It's this swing down to swing down. While we get this swing up to swing up, it technically, you know, nothing comes in there to touch it. It says we should break the high of this high without breaking any of the lows that we've made right now and continue to the upside, but only time will tell. The one thing I'm not a huge fan about right now is how the daily got above this dotted line so fast. I would have liked even more. I know I might be getting somewhat greedy, but I would have liked this to be only halfway here on the Stokes. You know, we had a lot of movement in the Stokes, and you know, we had a good candle there, but the last 2 days really didn't follow through completely, right? To give us that, you know, 3 white soldier feel. Like those are a little, you know. We'll see how the candle closes tonight. And again, expect heavy volatility tonight. Tonight is the weekly candle close, everybody. I always, you know, a good night to get rocked and wrecked, a good night to get stopped out of your trade. It's going to be a lot of volatility, especially on a night tonight into the week when we have Wednesday. Remember, the CME watch tool that I keep bringing up. I do this for you guys about 10 days in advance, and then I bring it up every single day to keep you on point. You keep coming here, I'm always going to remind you to stay disciplined. 3 days, 5 hours, 26 minutes, and 33 seconds until we get 30. You see, I like that, huh? 96.9% that we are not going to have a rate hike. We will stay flat, okay? It's a good sign, but we're going to see if he's bearish or hawkish. Really what he says after the meeting, after the rate hike is the most important for the day. ONDO looking interesting to me for a possible continuation move here on the 1 hour time frame. I am in it, you know. I don't know the team. No one paid me to talk about ONDO. I just found it on my own. You know, I'm going to break down something about ONDO that you may, you know, and I was talking about ONDO last night at dinner. Because ONDO makes sense to me. You know, the person I was acting at dinner was like, I can't remember passwords. He's like, I don't want to remember no password. He's like, remembering a password. I'm not doing that. I'm not memorizing passwords. And I was like, and I didn't say, you know what I mean? And I totally agreed with him. I was like, I get it. Like, we should make crypto better and easier for people to figure out, you know? And I was like, they got to make custody. Like you got to be able to walk into the bank and buy your Bitcoin, and they got to hold it for you, you know? And you just pay a fee. Because he's like, what if I forget my password? He's like, I can't. But I said, you could give half the password to 2 people you know. And then when you need it, you can go grab it. And that way, if you forget the password, you can always get it. Right? And he was like, oh, okay. Like, that's an idea, you know? So, this is what the ETFs solve. Yeah. Exactly. You could just buy the ETF and have the exposure now at this point, right? Wouldn't that be great? Just store it in a safety deposit box. I don't know about that. I don't trust safety deposit boxes, to be honest. I really don't. I don't trust anything that I don't have full control over. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. This looks like ONDO may continue out of this flag to the upside. I like the trend that it's forming. If it loses this level, look for it to drop right back down to 25, and then it could start to come, you know, but golden cross there on the 1 hour time frame. Nice flag. Low on the, you know, if Bitcoin kind of goes flat or stays sideways or even gets a, you know, looks like it may even get a move here. ONDO is going to be interesting. So anyway, back to Bitcoin. So we've been building these, and again, we build these projections, tight moving averages. It's a really good sign that the daily is not going to make a huge dump. When the moving averages get close together and tight again, it's a sign that we're going to start to consolidate and get close. And so the daily looks really good. Like Bitcoin's really kind of starting to stretch its wings. And what the daily says to me is we won't go lower than 37.6. That's what the charts convey to me. Should I buy ONDO now? I can't tell you what to buy or sell, man. I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. And you do what you can with what you want to do with ONDO. All right. Let's take a look at the 22-hour time frame that got held up by the 200 SMA. However, it is getting a little overbought on the stochastics RSI. RSI itself has some room to go, though, above, saying that we could easily continue up. We must break this resistance, everybody, about 44.8 to remain bullish. We got to get back through that area. The 8-hour looks good to me, too. That was the, remember, I always love the 8-hour. It's the one when things are confusing. You go to that 8-hour. The 8-hour gets you through. I don't know why, but it just seems to be the one. And the 8 hours so far has been amazing. We want to see if this 8 hour can stay above its 200 SMA. This is key. This loses the 200 SMA, you're looking for bounces, and then you're looking for a bearish retest of this line, and then a move likely to the downside, right? If we can stay up in here and start to consolidate and make the pattern that I'm projecting here, this would be absolutely beautiful. There's a POC here you can see on the 8 hour time frame that we're actually getting rejected by, which also was the 4 hour 200 SMA, which we're going to get to in a second. I'm just kind of hype about that, right? I just love when it does exactly what it's supposed to do, whether it's bearish or bullish. To me, it's bonita. It's muy bueno, right? So take a look. I should have worn the red pants today. I should have worn the red pants. Then I would have been on point. Who wants to see me go put on red pants? No, I'm just... So look, I'm being stupid. I'm sorry. Dan, absolutely, but we can guarantee you will remain a beginner for long. God bless you, Dan. Imagine the building with the safety deposit vaults getting burned down. No, thank you. Don't store your decentralized asset in a centralized location. If you make gains on the live, imagine the gains you will make in the 99. Miguel Paz, man. God bless you, brother. Thank you for selling the system. Bitcoin halving countdown, time remaining 81 days, everybody. Let's take a look at that. Wow, like we are at a beautiful time to be alive right now, right? And we'll start going to this every day. We'll keep this on the history books. 71 days, 10 hours, 46 minutes, and 33 seconds again. You saw it. Bitcoin halving countdown. Unbelievable. Dude, that's my birthday. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh. Yo, what if it halves on my birthday, man? I mean, that would be the 99th day of the year, 33 times 3, the 9th day on the 99th day of the year. It's the only 9th day on the 99th day of the year. Isn't that crazy? It's the 99th day of the year on the 9, man. So nuts, right? Because if February had 29 days, it would have been the 100th day of the year. You know what I mean? Sorry, Sam. Birthday celebrations now canceled. Got to go do our Sunday family thing. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks again, Sam. And bye, man. God bless you, bro. Dude, that's crazy. Babe, the halving set for my birthday. The halving set for my birthday right now.
No way.
Yeah.
On the birthday they're going to have
Bitcoin's going to have. Right now, that could change, though. That's subject to change. But that's crazy. That's crazy. It's leap year. It'll be on the 100th. Yeah. I agree. Aries rock, baby. Put a balloon in whipped cream cake. Kate, you're funny. Should I buy 42,100 or drop to 41,400 now? I don't know, man. You got to do whatever makes you happy, brother. Aries rock, man. Are you in Aries too, Billy? I think you are, right? Yeah. I think you told me that. Shout out to everybody here on the live, man. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Aries all day, baby. Organic gematria. Yo, unbelievable, right? That's crazy. Wow. April, guys. Everyone thought it was going to be May. It's going to be April. Dude, I can't contain myself right now. I really can't. Like, April 6th, baby. Yo, my man, Crypto Billy. I knew we were kindred spirits. I don't think you ever told me that. Our birthdays were 3 days apart. I always get along with other Aries, man. It's so weird. Like, instantly, when I see another Aries, it's like, I get along with them so, like, I don't know, where Aries love each other. I don't know what it is. There's like a love fest between Aries. It's so weird. My daughter's B-Days tonight. Shout out to Larry, man. God bless you, bro. She's blessed, man. Just woke up. First thing I did, put your stream on, man. Eric, we love you, brother. Thank you for being here, man. Shout out to Steven. Shout out to everybody here, man. Thank you so much. Jennifer, love you for always being here. My dad was a Libra. My daughter has my dad's birthday, which is crazy. Blockchain bonehead in the house. This is weird. Very weird. Peter Kuklowski, April 8th, the money date, baby. That's what's up, bro. Aries love all day. 3 daughters all in April. That's crazy. Kick small rock. You're funny. I'm a Libra. Shout out to Chris 0626 in the house. Aries are the best. 33 has been my number since I wore it and played football in school, baby. So crazy. Good morning. Shout out to Tommy G. Shout out to everybody here on the live. But that halving's coming. So looking for ONDO. Could break down here. I'm up. I may be taking some gains on this thing. It's hard when you're in a new coin and it just starts to get litty though, right? Could hold it for a couple months and see where it goes. Say my name. Shout out to Herein Bahani. It's probably Bahani, right? And it's a silent Y. That's what I would do, but it could be Bayani. Yeah. Herein Bayani is how I would say your name. Yeah, Herein Bayani. Yeah. Did I say it right? I think I did. Could be herein, but I think it's Herein Bayani. Right? Sounds better than Herein Bayani, right? Are you still in the... Yeah, I'm still in ONDO. Aries, patient and nice until you poke the bear enough, and then boom. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what the Aries... Nicest, calmest, hey, how's it going? Until it's like, hey, well, you just overstepped the boundaries over there. Hey, what are you doing over there? So back to Bitcoin. 4-hour got rejected by the 200 SMA. All right. Not the best, not the worst. Could we be doing one of these? And we may. Could we be doing one of these? And we may. And the 4-hour does, to me, need to reset. All right. There's a chance we get a miraculous move. All that I care about is that the 1 hour stays above this 200 SMA. If that happens, I remain bullish. If we lose it, no good, right? And look, previous resistance, previous support became resistance. We flipped that. And now we also flipped this level here, which is very, very nice on the 1 hour. So bounce, 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 resistance, resistance, flip. If we lose this level, we may tussle just with right here, this volume node right there. You see it? So today, when you're watching the 1 hour time frame, this is your mini world, right? There's a bigger world, obviously. We looked at it. But this is the mini world that you're battling right now. All right? And this is a bit of an M pattern. You are getting a little stretched away. And so we're looking for some type of consolidation here on the 1 hour time frame. Likely a bit of a pullback. This also is a bearish div as that swings not as sharp as this swing. That's a class C bearish divergence. It's not perfect, right? Like it would be better if they're both curving up, but this curves up far higher than the other one. If you were to continue this trajectory and continue this trajectory, they would hit each other, which means they would divide each other. There would be a bit of divergence. Bitcoin getting a nice pump though since we began the stream from 42,280 up to 42,400. Let's take a look at what's happening here for BOOKMAP. All right. And what does BOOKMAP say? Sean, bless your beautiful heart. What does BOOKMAP say? 42,390. It says that there's a little more liquidity further to the upside than to the downside. It's thicker and deeper red here, all the way at about 43,000 to 43,110. So it suggests that we could go higher. If you just went on BOOKMAP, it suggests we go higher. That's all. And BOOKMAP is not 100%. It's just an add-on to what we already look at. What does it have? What is it? It's a heat map order book. When it's darker, it's telling us where the orders are. Super dark here at 43,000, telling me there's a lot of orders there. And how many? These are the Bitcoins people are trying to buy and sell on an amalgamated futures exchanges. Like we're grabbing a bunch of data from a bunch of APIs. So this says 323 Bitcoins want to be sold at $43,000. All right. This says about, right here you have about 249 to 236 Bitcoin want to be sold at about 41.5 to 41.6. And then this area here, you got about, you can see clearly you have about 500 Bitcoins, almost 700 between 43 and 43.5 that want to be dished off. So they want to sell these Bitcoins here. They want to buy these Bitcoins down here. Wherever the more liquidity is where the market will go to, likely the probability. So if there's a bunch of liquidity up here, we likely go towards it. If there's a bunch of liquidity down here, we likely go towards it. You don't want to be in between the liquidity. So you don't want to have a stop loss here and be trading short when you see a bunch of liquidity between you and price action. Same as in here. All right. For me, you do whatever makes you happy, but that's what I do. Myra recovering nicely. The monthly chart looks healthy and organic. I don't think you can get a monthly chart on that because it doesn't have a month. It hasn't been out for a month, has it? Maybe I'm wrong. I must be completely wrong. So let me check on that. I guess you know more than me, but I thought it was a pretty new coin. But anyway, we'll find out. Bitcoin sitting at 42,380, just playing around with sideways for, but we still got that pump, gave half of it back. You're still in profit. If you fell asleep and opened up the trade and you wake up right now, you're still in profit in that trade. All right. Okay. moving forward. So this is kind of what I see happening. It would be great if we could hold previous resistance as support right here too, like, and just, if that happens too. So there's a chance that we're making and the consolidation may be way smaller too. That would be a bit of almost like a cup and handle there too, Don't you know, Bobby? Don't you know? Do you guys ever watch that show? Bobby's World? Don't you know, Bobby? Anyway, so we're going to watch this consolidation here on the 1 hour time frame. And we're going to take what the market gives us. There could be some bullishness at hand. Well, look, that's an Adam and Eve double top, right? You see that? They break down, I'd say like 60% of the time. But it doesn't mean it's going to happen. So I'm kind of laying on the law. I wouldn't get in. I'm not in a trade right now. I'm out. I'm staying freebie. I like what happened last night. We hit it again. On a Saturday night, you can't beat that. When you wake up to gains on a Saturday morning, a Sunday morning, actually, I think that's just absurd. And the market's been really awesome to trade. I got to give it to it. The market's been good. I just take what the market's been giving me. And they've been putting a lot of people in fear, which was inducing good prices. And so for people with their level-headed and focused, they're able to take advantage, and it's been a good run. So I'm excited to see where the year will go. It's been a great, great January. I have no complaints about January. How about you? How's your January been? How's your family been? I lost my mom and dad. I lost my mother on Thanksgiving. She died in front of me while she was speaking. She had an aneurysm. She looked at me. She said, "Am I going to be okay?" I said, "Yes, you're just going to have to live with me now, Mom. Don't worry. Everything's going to be fine." And then there's a family member getting the ambulance. I said, "I'm getting in that ambulance." And one of the last words my mother said was, "My son Sam will be getting in with me. My son Sam. My son Sam." And it's a blur what happened in the ambulance. It's sad. I want to remember, but I can't for some reason. And they put you in the front of the ambulance. They don't put you in the back. So I was in the front. I kept leaning my head back. "Ma, you okay? Ma, you okay? Ma, don't worry. I love you. We're going to make it." And I can't remember if I could hear her talking or not. I can't remember if I heard her say anything. And then when the ambulance parked, I remember getting out and running back and looking at her. And I remember her arm was up. And I don't know if she said, "I'm going to be strong," or if it was like a reaction. And she didn't look good. And she was half on the thing. And, oh, man. It was traumatic. It was traumatic. It ripped my heart on my chest. And Thanksgiving. Like, I don't know how I'm going to get through next Thanksgiving, but I don't think about that right now. I'll get there when I cross that road. But next Thanksgiving is going to be probably one of the toughest days of my life. When I look at my sisters and we come together at dinner, and I don't know how turkey's going to taste, But whatever, I'll deal with that. I can teach you a lot about how to become successful in life. Number one is to cut things up into pieces, right? Even emotional things, even pain, If you know something's hard, then, like, if I know I'm going to have to deal with that, I deal with it when it's time, right? I deal with it when it's time, right? Look what this guy said. Start a list with the things that you and your mom were thankful for and carry that list with you that day. Amen. I love it, man. You can come to our house. Thank you, Peter. I appreciate that. My grandmother died in October and she raised me. She was my mother, so I feel your pain. It's part of life. She was 86. Amen. It just sad. My mom was super healthy at 74 years old, running around, going on walks with me, doing everything she could to keep herself healthy. I just feel like something was stolen from her, but whatever. I got to get over all that, and it is what it is now. It is what it is. I'm watching Bitcoin on the 7-minute chart. I like what I'm seeing here, okay? We don't want to lose the 7-minute 200, and we don't want to lose the 15-minute 200 SMA. If we lose those, I'll be looking to possibly short the market or, looking to put out an idea for a short. I may not be shorting until probably Monday, but we'll see. High volatility today into Sunday night, so just be careful. Usually it's pretty flat until Sunday, but it's weird now. Look at this, though. We got this liquidity up here now, which tells me I should load up on this support and resistance flip here. I said I wouldn't trade today, too, but maybe if I say I wouldn't trade, I'll just promise that I won't look at the trade, all right? Hurts to think about, dude. You're a warrior. Thank you, man. And then they want us to work till 70. Let's go, Bitcoin. Save me. Your mom is proud from wherever she is. Keep up the good work, mind, body, and soul. Amen, Brianna. I love you. Thank you for saying that. May God bless you. All the good people that come out and say things deep from your heart, know that it really does help. And know that the energy you channel to me is deep and that it's felt in such a beautiful way. And so your words are awesome, each and every one of yours. And they really help me heal in some way, shape, or form. My best friend passed at 23, heart gave out. Time is precious. Live every day like it's your last, right? You never know when you could be gone, right? Sad to say. That target would take you to 43,300. And that's exactly where BOOKMAP is suggesting we have liquidity, up to 43.2. So possible sniper entry right now for Bitcoin from the previous support as resistance really actually was at 266 for the bounce, right? That's what I was kind of looking at earlier today when I got in. You know, same similar idea. Previous support as resistance, SR flip. Get the move on out. Remember, the 4 hour, though, doesn't look amazing. At the same time, all it needs to do is flip that 200 SMA. If you get a candle close above that, I would, and look, this is a shoulder. I also see this as interesting. Shoulder, head, and a right shoulder break to the upside. So that's also on my radar, all right? If you're successful, you are driven. Driven people simply don't retire. They just slow their pace. It is in them from the day they were born. You can't shut it off. Amen. I lost my brother years ago. Yo, I love you, Crypto Billy. Bless you, brother. Don't tell yourself it's going to be bad or tough. Think positive in all great things. Amen. Amen. It's going to be great. You're right. It's going to be a great Thanksgiving. Amen. I love what you said. I'm going to be thankful and amazing. And we're going to have a great day. And we're going to cherish your life. And we're actually going to feel good about it. Amen. You're right. I got to create the reality that I want. Amen. 100%, brother. You just changed my thought process with that one way of thinking. So, there's nothing wrong with the long right now. I just showed you some more confirmation ideas, and it is going to be heavy volatile. But at the end of the day, if you long this, all you're doing is trading support. So you're longing support. Previous resistance became support. You got a confirmation on a wick. You could wait for the candle to close in 4 minutes and 55 seconds. And, But, I see some mixed signals, and it's hit or miss for the day. But you are long that's a pretty cool support and resistance flip right there. 4-to-1 risk-reward ratio with a stop at 41971. The target would take you to 43,344. And we have liquidity up there waiting for us with BOOKMAP. So it suggests that there's a high probability that this trade will play out based on my way of trading. But again, only time will tell. All right. Pray for me so I can get money to try. I lost my mother years ago and never thought I would move on. But you do. Life goes on. And recently my best friend's wife passed at 37 years old. It will never end as we get older. Stay strong. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. It's funny you say. It's funny you hit that, and like my dad passes, your mom passes, and then you sit there and you're like, "Wow, in my lifetime, just more people are gonna pass away." Like, and it hit me real hard. I was like, "Whoa, it was like just the beginning, JOYSTREAM had a nice bounce, all right, off of the golden pocket. Unbelievable. If you go from the beginning of this move to the top of that move, it came right to the golden pocket and it bounced. I loaded up on JOYSTREAM down there, so I did get a nice pump back up. I didn't want to see this turn into more of a bit of a dump. I want to see JOYSTREAM get back above the 4 hour 200 SMA, and if it can do that, then we'll be all right. But that may take some time. It may come up, come down. We'll see. Does it come all the way to the 786? It may. But so far, we did get a bounce. All right. And a lot of coins have been bouncing pretty nicely as well. So multi-bit. You know, I haven't traded multi, but people keep bringing it up. And it was on Token Metrics a few times too, wasn't it? Multi-chain. You said multi-bit. Yeah, see, I don't even know what it is. GT Protocol came down 156, up 18% on the day, though, from that low of 134, getting a pretty nice bounce. I told people this is an ish coin, but they don't want to believe it. It's so funny, man. Bull coming, there's no holding back. Be aware. It's funny. There's like someone that's super bullish, there's someone that's super bearish, right? Once it settles down, I just look at the charts, man. That's what the charts will help you make decisions that are needed. So ONDO getting a little sell-off here. 15-minute actually looks like it may come down. It's hard to tell. You know, when I looked up ONDO, this is what I wanted to show you. ONDO was interesting to me. Man, you rock, man. Shout out to the Crypto Factor. No, you rock. I was watching you the other day, man. You're awesome, brother. I love your stuff. I really do. And you make me laugh every time I watch you, man. We just get along, man. You know why? Because you're not a... That's why. You know what I mean? You're a nice guy. So God bless you, bro. Thank you for everything. And thank you for the 20 pound, man. That's really nice of you. You didn't have to do that. Everyone, go check out the Crypto Factor. Super nice dude. We've been on a bunch of stuff together. We've collaborated as well. Dude is awesome. And look, he's on his way to 50,000 subs and counting, man. And his stuff is great. And he puts out a lot of content that will help you, like, think it through, too. And he has a good portfolio, has good sense. He's not an idiot, all right? I'll tell you that right now. He's not an idiot. Check him out, man. He sells a course. He does a bunch of different stuff. Super interesting. And I'll be honest, he's a hidden gem, man. So check him out. Check him out. God bless you, brother. Thank you so much for being here on the live stream. And thank you for always having a positive attitude and being awesome. And that's what the crypto space is about. That's what it's about. It's about being part of the family, being a part of this. You know, we're all moving forward together, everyone, to change our lives, right? We want to get away from the decisiveness. We want to get away from the hatred. We want to get away from the way they're splitting people apart, right? We can see what they're doing. Every which way they're trying, every which way, you know, to divide and conquer. But that's, you know, we're not going to let that happen to cryptocurrency. That's why they don't like us, because we are so strong knit. Look how me and Crypto Factor, like bros, like there's so much bro and, you know, just women and men. There's just so much love in cryptocurrency. People have been through a lot. People have been ridiculed by their family. Like they've just been through the decisiveness already. They tried to tell someone about Bitcoin and they got yelled at. Or they tried to help a family member and say, hey, maybe crypto might be for you. And the person like screamed at them, you know. And they eventually realized that like, wow, like I went on my way to be nice and all I got was a bunch of nonsense, right? That's what brought me here to the YouTube. If everyone was nice to me when I talked about cryptocurrency, I probably would have been able to keep doing it out into the, but I came to the internet because most people were like, I'm sick of it. You know, you're just a crazy, you know, I'm like, but they're going to print money to zero. Like, what do you mean? Like, what are you talking about? Like, what else do you invest? It just, I don't know, man. It makes sense, right? But that's why you guys understand me. That's why I understand you. That's why we are the lifers. It's unbelievable, right? What's interesting about this is when I look at Mint Layer, and I didn't see it this way before, but it's kind of a giant Adam and Eve that likely wants to make a move to the upside. Thank you so much for the super chat. And thank you for putting the balls in the jar. Let's watch those balls jump into the jar. Oh, that was explosive. Explosive. Oh. A couple fell down on the ground. Where are they? There's a few here. I see one on the ground here. Yeah, these balls just drop all over the place, man. It's crazy how these balls do that. They just bounce all over the place. Oh, next time that happens, I should throw one at myself and catch it. That's what I gotta do. That's what I gotta do. I gotta be slicker. I got some ideas. I got some cool ideas for the show, guys. Real creative. All right, we're going 72 cents going up to $1. Mint layer's hot. It's a hot project. I wouldn't be surprised if it's at 138 sooner than later. It did a nice dip. People know what it is. They're getting in. We knew when it first came out. I mean, it was 3 cents. And it's sitting, I just can't believe it right now. Like, I just can't. Sitting at 72 cents. It was 3 cents in November. I mean, it did over a 20x. Are you kidding me? A lot of coins did over 20x. This market's been really good to us. And we didn't even get that bad of a pullback yet. Could Bitcoin go lower? Anything could happen. I'm open-minded. But I'm telling you, we're going to lose that 22-hour 200 SMA first. And I'm going to be one of the first people. I'm going to get an alert. I'm going to wake up in the middle of the night. I'm going to be like, we're losing the 22. I'm going to put out an alert to my, I'm going to know. And then I'm going to be live every single day. So if you come to this channel, you're going to know what's going to happen to Bitcoin. I'm going to go over it for you, and we're going to be able to see the levels, and then we're going to know what level to watch next. Then we're going to short or long, and then we're going to look at the small time frames for confirmation. And I'm going to do that over and over again without fail. I've done it now for 3 years straight. I will do it for another couple, 3 years. Why not? I'll get us through this bull run. We'll make a boatload together. We'll have a blast. And then maybe, just maybe, I can take a day off. Maybe. But maybe not till 2026. You know what I mean? I would love to take one day off, but at the same time, why? All right, everyone. I'm going to jump on out of here for the day. God bless each and every one of you. You can hear my wife. Babe, you don't want to, I love you, babe. I love you, BB. All right. You know what the wise man said to his wife? Nothing. He was a wise man. So, what? What? I don't know what to say to that. She said, wisdom has always been chasing you, but you've always been just a little faster, We talked about this last night, and it actually did get even more of a pump up to the upside. It bounced off the 786. This looks good to me, too, up to 58. It's been on a tear. No one really been looking at it. GraphLink protocol, GraphLink, right? This thing's on a move. I see 0.5 and 0.8 of a cent. It's out to the trading group. We've been looking at it. It's on my radar. All right. Axelar is a beautiful project that was just the one that got away, right? It just kept ripping. It just never stopped. 34 cents all the way up to 127. Now it's in a funny place. I actually like the project. I believe it's, it's interesting to me. Has that je ne sais quoi, which I believe it could do some damage. Sorry. Possibly back down to that Fibonacci level. I'm going to be watching it. I'll keep an alert here for Axelar. All right. Bitcoin at 42,392. Just sitting pretty here. Going pretty much sideways. And all coins just doing their thing. All right. And we have the Elite 2 posting a bunch of charts today too. And it's Sunday, everyone. Be with your family. Take a breather. Relax. The market's always going to be here, all right? There's always going to be another play. Sam, listen to the song Broken Down Palace by Grateful Dead. Thanks, man. Wise man say just yes, honey. Yeah. The memory of the loved ones we lost will always be with us. And every new special event, we'll always remember them. Our time on this earth is limited. We are just passing through. The great thing is we will see them again. Much love, man. Blessings, Mac Tire. Thank you, brother, for the love. I really appreciate that. It means the world to me. Shout out to the $40 in chat revenue. Shout out to everybody here. Behind every smart woman, a smart man is a smarter woman. I believe that. You always say they don't pay the bills, right? What's your feeling about ONDO? Sorry if you went over it. I just put it out. Looks like it could pop out of this channel. You just don't see it break through this resistance here, 27.5. High up to 29, came back down. So, and it went all the way up to, 29.5 at one point. So it was booming. I'm in ONDO right now, and it's doing pretty good, but I'll see. One last thing I wanted to say about ONDO is this. So, where did I find? When you read about what ONDO is, it gets pretty interesting. I know ONDO. $1 on the way. See, it's real world asset, right? And ONDO's at the forefront of this, man. And it's a big deal. And it's backed by some big players. It really is. So it just gets me a little excited when I think about it. All right. I looked at it on Coinbase, and they had a pretty nice write-up about it too, which got me pretty excited. It's created by big institutional grade financial product on chain, including token backed by U.S. Treasury. Flux Finance is a decentralized lending platform that supports ONDO Finance tokenized U.S. Treasuries. ONDO is governed in the ONDO DAO and the Flux protocol. Tokenizing U.S. Treasuries on ONDO, this is a big deal. The ONDO could be huge. I know, because we get so many of these token names and they come and go, but ONDO could be absolutely huge. Thank you, sweetheart. All right, everyone, I'm going to jump on out of here for the day. God bless each and every one of you for being here. You kind of see my idea for Bitcoin. We're watching that flag. You see the levels to watch. Take a screenshot of it if you want. Recreate what I'm putting out. And I'll see you guys tonight. Let me make my green box, right, for fun again to see if I can place where we're going to be tonight. So tonight, where do I see Bitcoin? Who knows? This is for fun, right? Charts, no one knows where Bitcoin's going to be. The charts convey, but the smaller I make the box, the harder it is, right? I caught the corner of the box today. I did great. Let's see if I can do it again. It would be great if we were just here. Let's see. I'll be back. It's 9. I'll be back at 8 p.m., right? Actually, no, I won't be live until 10 p.m. tonight. Yeah, because I don't want to fight playoff football tonight. So I'll be live at 10 p.m. tonight, just so everybody knows. We're pushing the live stream back till 10 p.m. All right. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. All right, sweetie. So you hold shift down, hold this down. And so at 10 tonight, which will be in 12 hours. So 12 hours from now is right there. So 12 hours from now, we could just be hitting this. So this is where we will be in 12 hours, right here somewhere. We're going to be up or down. Drop, come up, boom. Yeah, I'm going to keep my box here. And I'll move it over a little left to give myself that. And a little down. So this is where I see us tonight when I come back on the live at 10 p.m., right? I missed the 8 p.m. streamer. Your thoughts on Sui? I missed the 8 p.m. streamer? What do you mean by that? It's only one weekend, man. You'll be all right. Football ends, and then it's all 8 p.m. again, brother. All right? But that's what I see happening for Bitcoin, and I'm out for the day. Big hangry daddy duty. Yeah. All right, everyone. I love you all. God bless each and every one of you for being here, and I'll see you tonight at 8 p.m. for a beautiful live stream. Stay fresh. Stay squared up. Stay rich. I'll see you all tonight at 10 p.m. Remember, 10 p.m. 10 p.m. God bless you. Thank you for everything. God bless you all.